98 GT. Yep, Doug, look at this. Coyote swap, Gen 3, 10-speed auto, Whipple Supercharger. Yep, that's what we're going to talk about today. Hey, I'm Brent from Brenspeed. Thanks for watching Brenspeed TV. If you haven't, please subscribe and notify because we love talking about our cool builds here at Brenspeed. And today it's a 98 GT, get this, one owner. So almost 25 years ago, he loves this car. He bought this car brand new, and then we did a Gen 3 Coyote swap. And he's been running around naturally aspirated. It's back. We installed the Whipple Supercharger. We're going to take a closer look. We're going to watch a dyno pull. We're going to talk about it making over 600 real horsepower. So hey, that's why I like you subscribe. You like dyno videos, shop tour videos, Coyote swaps, all kinds of cool builds. Doug, let's go check it out. All right, let's dig down into this a little bit here, Doug. I want to talk about the engine, supercharger, transmission, a few cool things we did. What do you need to make this fit? What do we do? Some cooling, exhaust, K-member. Doug, let's start with the supercharger. So we have the Gen 5 Whipple, all right? This is the Stage 2 kit. So you get the big 132 millimeter throttle body, of course the cold air induction system. Fuel system, we use ID 1050 injectors and the sweet 4 return style fuel system. Now we're only running the dual pump on this because we're running 93 octane. I know you watch a lot of videos where I'm running the triple pump, running 85, larger injectors than that right there, but we're not going completely crazy on this. We're talking mid 600 real horsepower. We went with the Gen 3 Coyote. We went with the 10-speed automatic. We are going to take a quick look inside the car so you can see the shifter. I also want to show you the gauges. And then, of course, what else do you need? We did the UPR Coyote swap tubular K-member, Cook's Coyote swap headers, and then we have the Mishimoto radiator in there because, you know, you can't run a factory radiator with an engine like this. Honestly, you shouldn't even do a naturally aspirated Coyote swap and try to retain your factory like 98 radiator that's supporting like, you know, very small amount of horsepower. So even on the new Coyotes that we build, we pretty much always do a radiator because we turn the power up so much. But this engine compartment looks sweet. It's a computer. It's a Ford Racing control pack. So we're using that to power the 10-speed automatic as well as the Coyote. Of course, that is it right there. 650 real horsepower. We're going to watch that dyno pull. But before we do, Doug, walk around here. It's going to be kind of hard to see. I want to show you, you know, a lot of you are like, gauges. Are my gauges going to work? Take a peek inside here. Maybe you can go right by the steering wheel there, Doug. So what gauges did we use in here? That is an entire gauge cluster from Dakota Digital. It fits right in, and we wire that up to our control pack, some other sensors, and we can get all your factory gauges working while retaining the factory look. Doug, look down here. Retrofitted a B&M shifter in here. That works out great. Does still have the select shift button on the side of it down there, but we want the B&M for the 10-speed auto. So look at this, 98 GT, one owner. He loves this car. You know, a lot of people are always like, why does someone Coyote swap this? Or why don't you just buy a new Coyote? Well, when you've had your car for almost 25 years and you love it, this is what you do. This is what we do. Check out this dyno pull. Okay, check out these numbers. DynoJet SAE through the 10-speed automatic, 93 octane, 655 real horsepower, 7,000 RPM, torque, I love it, 541, peaking at 6,100, and we ran that up to about 7,000 RPM on this graph right here. Can you imagine this car with the stock engine? You're talking like probably like a couple hundred real horsepower, maybe if you're lucky. And we're talking 655 real horsepower right now. How much does something like this cost? This is a question a lot of you always ask. I'm going to kind of try to answer this a little bit, but the sweet 98 GT right here, you know, a lot of you watch videos like this and you're like, man, I kind of like to do that to maybe my Fox body, maybe my 3-valve Mustang, or, you know, who knows, maybe on my F100 or my old Mustang. Well, to give you an idea, if you buy, this is 2022 right now, a Gen 3 Coyote naturally aspirated with a 10-speed automatic from Ford Performance, which we sell these, just the engine and transmission and control pack is around $18,000, all right? So that automatically tells you where we're going with this price. You need cooling. You need like a car like this. You need some suspension. You need the K-member. You need exhaust. You need a killer fuel system. You know, it's pretty easy, naturally aspirated, to spend about $30,000 on a Coyote swap, and then it basically goes up from there on options. Do you want brakes? Would factory brakes on a car like this be good? No, it wouldn't. So do you want brakes? Do you want your gauges to work? We have the sweet Dakota Digital gauge cluster in there. You know, aftermarket shifter. You know, it just goes on and on and on. Supercharger, most of the Coyote swaps we build do leave originally with a supercharger. This one left naturally aspirated, came back for the blower after, drove for like a year and a half. Said, okay, now I'm ready for the supercharger, so we install it. You know, Whipple's like 10 grand, you know? So that's kind of where these prices come from and what it costs. We don't install like junkyard engines, so we use typically, for the most part, new drivetrain. So it kind of gives you an idea what a Coyote swap here at Brenspeed costs. But you know what? If you love your car, a car like this you've had for 25 years, and you're ready for something cool, and you got the money to do it, why not do something like this? This right here is one of a kind. So I'm Brent from Brenspeed. If you have any questions, leave a comment. I'll answer. You can always email quote@brenspeed.com to say, what's it cost to build my car? But I just told you right there, kind of rough idea what a Coyote swap costs, starting point, naturally aspirated. And most of these parts that you see on this car and all of our other videos we can ship right to your door at brenspeed.com. Thanks for watching.